Right. I'm going to start with a poem about an art gallery shop. We've got a very tasteful shop here, but I went into one that, you know, when they sell everything, they want a little piece of the artist, so they've got something on everything. And this was the Musée Matisse, and I assure you that the last bit is true. I hardly believed it. Afternoon in the harem. We do the prints, the posters, and the lifestyle accoutrements. All you need to recreate for yourself the everyday whirl of a famous genius. Here's the cheese he liked to chomp, the same brand of jam he had on his toast in the morning, and a cup and plate just like his. The hat he wore as he told his wife to stay in the kitchen so he could fondle the model. Sorry, no print of the famous goldfish, Les Poissons Rouges, but we do the exclusive Guy the Goldfish soft toy, the tote bag, the brooch, the fridge magnet, the mug, the cards, the notelets, the pen, the pencil, the eraser, the telephone pad, the mouse mat, the napkins, the napkin rings, the placemats, the coasters, the calendar, the scarf, and the chaise longue cushion. And the goldfish-themed textiles and jewellery, and there's the very same shaped goldfish bowl, the Henri Matisse fish food, and ant eggs. Here's the chair with the curly green legs that the model sat on, and the throw that lay under her. A perfect reproduction of the ornate blue and gold frame mirror, and a non-functioning version of the Hubble Bubble hooker from the Turkish interior. And when you've created your very own afternoon in the harem ambience, we have our newly conceived pièce de résistance, the Matisse half-life-size inflatable concubine. True. I do like paintings. I love being in the art gallery, and I do write poems about paintings. And this one's about Supper at Emmaus by Caravaggio, the one where he's doing that with his arms, you know. This fish is very big. A tableau of extended hands draws the eye to the centre. Christ has risen and come to break bread with friends who mime disbelief. But your gaze is lower. How did she iron that tablecloth? Did they have irons in the Bible? You ask, as if I should know. You're the homemaker, the one who rolls napkins into silver rings, who sets out fish knives and proper dessert spoons. The white damask cloth has silky creases where she unfolded it, threw it across the rough plank top and smoothed it with her hands. She set the plates with what she had in the kitchen: fruit, vegetables, bread, wishing she'd known they were coming. Is the mirror, is it a bit? Okay, is that all right? Thank you. You may have seen the exhibition here, which is very, very good and very interesting. And one of my favourite exhibits is a snow mirror, which I've been encouraging everybody to go and look at, because I've written a poem about it. Why else? I know for the pedants among you that I should say it's not I, but that just sounds melodramatic, doesn't it? It's not me. The snow mirror. This mirror will not crack from side to side or flatter a murderous stepmother. This mirror is flimsy, see-through, a breath blown gently, a looking glass that looks at you, that you cannot walk through. It's not me, melted by snowflakes and flurried back as a rippling wraith. It's not me, but something from that other life, the one waiting to be lived, where we saved the drowning child and disarmed the raving axeman. It's not me, that absence with black eye sockets, fixing me, but still no clue. A flatland figure leaning sideways, a spirit of high contrast, of shimmering, spinning atoms, a drifting soul surprised and swallowed. I did a bit of work in China, so and it was great, but it was right up in the northwest wild bit near the Gobi Desert, so it was a bit dry and sandy. And this is when we were driving along from the airport, and the road was still being made and everything was under construction. The road to Lanzhou. We drive by terracotta dunes through building sites in the wilderness. Beside the unmade road, groups huddle to play cards. A woman brings drinks to a rickety table under a wind-tattered parasol. People are claiming their pockets of paradise. Solid, gaudy doorways lure the gods into ancient mud brick compounds. Unidentifiable goods, folded and flattened, are piled impossibly on bicycles. The scroll unrolls to show 1,000 timeless figures like slaves on sandy pyramids, their parchment tents, their blackened cooking pots. And again from there, watermelon season by the Yellow River. Students bring fruit to my room on a sultry day. Yellow mist lies in the valley, swathing the concrete buildings. We tear open the melons, black seeds and juice over my desk. The air cracks. Sudden shafts of rain pound the glass, lash the ground far below. They run to open the windows, turn up juice-stained faces to be washed, raise their arms to the dry sandy hills to rain at the edge of the desert. Now, I have something under here. Another passion is languages. I love the history of language. And I was very young. This is my very first phrase book I collected from Bury Market for threepence, a long, long time ago. It's a Lugandan phrase book, and it's written for the Society for Promotion of Christian Knowledge, for missionaries going out to Africa, to Uganda. And I think in a phrase book, an old phrase book, you get unvarnished history. It tells you more, doesn't it? Somebody's nodding there, they know what I mean. It tells you more than any history book about attitudes, about culture, about everything. So I've just lifted from here some phrases and put them together. It's a found poem. It's called First Phrases for New Arrivals. Boy, bring, come here, come back, catch hold, give me, give him, run, stop. Are you a Christian? The water is deep, it is slippery here. Carry me ashore upon your shoulders. I can't manage your weight, sir. Take care, I nearly fell. Have you been baptized? Can you track birds? Boys, find butterflies, don't spoil the wings. Don't hold the gun that way. Do you want to kill me? Climb on that anthill, burn this jungle. Do not walk on my cultivated garden. Is the king seeable today? You must hoist this flag every day without fail. My foot hurts, I can't walk. You are a humbug. Get up and catch hold of this. Put on some dubbing. Do you know that Jesus died to save you? God is love. Come to my place and I will teach you. I am a Protestant. I am a papist. I am a Mohammedan. Let us pray. There are lots of white ants here. They will eat up the house. Headman, here are the shells. Pay the men their wages. The chief has sleeping sickness. He is dead. He is really dead. Dig a grave and bury him. This is impenetrable. This is the root of the word, the last word. Another Caravaggio, Boy Bitten by a Lizard. Gone now, skittered off the edge of the canvas, missing its chance to be immortal. While the boy sat for hours, locked in that second of shock, shoulder raised, long fingers retracted, an air of depravity, mouth full-lipped and open, showing the tip of the tongue. A frown on the brow and a slackness that tells of self-indulgence. Who's taken that camellia from the bowl and placed it behind his ear? You know from the look in his eyes, he would slice that lizard in half if he caught it. And finally, If you're at the front, that's a still life. And if you're at the back, it's an abstract. Okay. You'll notice there's food figures a lot in my poems. It's full of food. It's like Enid Blyton, you know. But in her case, I suppose it's a substitute for sex with the children. I hope it's not in mine. Still Life with Oranges and Walnuts by Luis Melendez. First I noticed a pumpkin, or is it a melon? Did they have melons? It must be late afternoon as the light slants in, making plain wood boxes shine like ingots. They will eat the shelled walnuts after dinner. An orange is set apart for balance to fill a too empty space. In the manner of the old masters, the canvas was prepared with rich raw sienna that glows through fruit skins and terracotta. One by one, the oranges will disappear, to be peeled, squeezed, sucked. The little boys turning the spit will open their eyes in wonder, hope to scoop a fingerful of juice from the scrubbed-out well in the table. I want to believe there are cooks and maids hot in mobcaps, fetching and peeling, calling, "Hurry, hurry!" But there is no kitchen, no boys turning the spit and dreaming of oranges. Only a fiction of angles and shadows, secret codes to fool the eye, to lie to us. The covered jug, the fruit forever ripe. The dark backboard ends at the frame's edge. You were alone in that small space, wiping your brushes on a rag. For the light is going, and you have no way of keeping it. Thank you, everybody.